What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Talisman base here in Syria. We are flying the Kiowa Warrior today. One of my favorite helicopters in DCS now. It's simple, easy, fun to fly, and yet it is capable enough where it gives you enough standoff capability, but without being overly complicated like the Apache. It is, of course, a lot more limited in its capabilities, but nonetheless a perfect blend for me because it's easy enough to pick up and get flying pretty quickly without having to spend countless hours as if you're doing a type rating for an Apache. So I do love flying the Kiowa Warrior. Today I thought I'd put my first mission out for you guys to have a look at, and that is flying out of Talisman Air Base and attacking some ISIS units which are about 4 miles away. They've been reported by our JTACs, and it is our job to go out there and wreak havoc on these units which are taking cover in between some greenhouses out in some fields, and more ISIS units have been reported out on the east side of those fields. So we're going to try and stay on the west side, take cover in between the trees. We'll probably do a little bit of scouting first of all to try and seek out exactly where our biggest threats are, and try and come up with a plan of action how we're going to attack them. Now today we're actually going to be using unguided rockets and the gun, and that is purely for fun. And we're also using single ship Kiowa today because the premise of the mission is that other Kiowas are currently in maintenance out the base, and there's not that many helipads here anyway. So we are the only unit available to support our troops on the ground. Our JTACs are a few miles to the west of those positions, so we are cleared in hot onto any targets that we find with our MMS and our Mark 1 eyeballs. And for any Patreon supporters, I will of course leave the mission file out there for you to download if you want to give it a go yourself. It's turned out to be quite a fun little mission, if I do so myself, and as you'll probably see in a moment, things didn't really go according to plan as much as I thought they would. So with that said, folks, sit back and enjoy the ride.
We have 2 good engine starts. You're clear to disconnect the headset. We'll see you on the left with the pin. Thanks a lot.
Alright, here we are then. So force trim is coming off, and that is apparently the way the real Kiowa pilots like to fly a lot. So suits me well because I actually prefer that as well. So we'll just lift her off the helipad. And no need to hover, as Casmo said in his video. You can just start moving straight away and basically get to the target area as quickly as you want, effectively. And as you can see, I already have the MMS set towards the target location in the prep mode. So we'll just switch over to navigation mode on my side, I think, if we do that. There we go. And in fact, one thing I kind of like to do is decenter the map there, especially if you're a little bit further away. It just gives you a little bit more real estate there on the screen to have a look ahead. So if we just zoom out a little bit, you see it quite clearly. You can have the map overlay, of course. Some of you will probably know as well. I'm not sure if I like the map. I don't really know how much it really helps. I think it's a little clearer this way. But one thing straight away, I think at this point, because we're actually so close to the target area anyway, what we can do is actually switch to the MMS on my side as well. And the MMS on the co-pilot side, what I like to do is just go black hot, white hot there. Just change that. Gives you a little bit of a better perspective. So you see the target area is already set there. So what we want to do first is basically just scout the area and see what's going on. So what I'll do is I'll just slow down a little bit, and we'll go out of prep mode and we'll switch the MMS to its usual mode so that we can just use manual and have a look at what's going on. So just to show you where we are looking at, it is those greenhouses right there. So that's why I'm just going to slow down a little bit, and I don't want to get too close. We know friendlies are on this side, bad guys are on the other side. So we'll just use the MMS here and see what we can pick up. Okay, so first of all, if you look over to the co-pilot side, it does make it a lot easier to see some of the white dots there. And I can see there's a white dot there, so probably there's something there. Yep, so we have a BMP on that side. So we're just drifting off a little bit. We can zoom out a little bit just to see where we are. And it will just go out of point track. God damn it, hate when this happens. So we go back to manual, just slew down, and we'll just have a look, see what else is going on here. So don't want to get too close. So just have a little scout of the areas. A few more white dots popping up there. So we know there's an ISIS stronghold here. Okay, here we go. We have a technical. Looks like not a particularly big caliber gun on the back of that, which is good. So we need to make a little plan of action here, how we're going to attack this thing. So what else do we have here? Okay, here we go. So we got some, maybe looks like some barrels potentially. Yeah, so it looks like some kind of storage facility site there. We've got a guard, a couple of trucks, a couple of what else do we have? Okay, so these greenhouses here. So I think the biggest threat that I can see at the moment. Oh shoot! Jesus. Okay. Flare, 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 flare. Okay, so must have escaped that one by now. Oh shoot! Okay, something went by. Jesus. What? Still 9 o'clock? Is she gonna shut up? What? What do you mean 12 o'clock? How? We're behind trees. Jesus. Right. It's time to evade. Wow. Holy crap. Okay, that was... Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, that was unexpected. Right. Maybe maybe I was a little bit cocky hovering up there that high thinking it's going to be fine. Because clearly, I'm guessing maybe that BMP fired its... ATGM thing. So I think what we'll do is right, let's see, we're probably still pointing in the right direction with our, yeah, we are with our MMS, so we'll just pop up behind these trees here. See, oh, god damn it, yeah, this is maximum torque here. Doesn't like flying vertically, this helicopter, sometimes. I don't know if it's a little bug, because it seems like almost a real lack of power. I mean, we are under the max weight for sure, but it's just struggling to just get us over. Right, so if we just align ourselves, which is that way. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so maybe if we just... Jesus Christ, from where? Yeah, the problem with DCS AI at the moment is that you get absolutely sniped. By AI that see through trees and everything, so... Right, I think what we're going to have to do is, we're going to have to be a little more bold in this. I was going to do a little bit of scouting, but I know there's that technical, I know there's a BMP in there. So I think what we're going to do is, we're going to go straight to guns. We're going to try and get the technical because it's closer to us. Let's get all our systems armed, by the way, that's also a great idea. So if we just align ourselves with the target, which should be around there. So I think if we pop over these trees here and go to the edge of the next hedgerow, we can pop up from there probably, and I think we'll be close enough to the technical. So let's see if we can do that. Yeah, this hovering thing, this ain't gonna do it here. We're gonna have to be a little bit more bold. So we've got guns selected, master arm and everything is good. We'll try and get maximum speed out of the helicopter now before we do the pop-up, so I'll get the torque as close to 100 as possible, get the speed built up. Coming over these trees for a pop-up. Okay, here we go, that's the technical. Alright, that's the BMP firing its round. You can also get sniped by that, which is not good. Okay, so we're going a little left. Okay, not good. A lot of misses there. A lot of misses. Right, Alright, let's max perform the helicopter. Try and get out of here. Definitely taking some hits. No more retorquing it slightly, but you know, it's life and death, so it's got to be done. Right, that was poor. That was poor from me, you know, aiming. I usually do, I think, a little bit better. By the way, one thing I absolutely love about flying the Kiowa in general is that this is a little bit like archery. It's a little bit like, you know, the way it is in the Huey, but basically because you don't really have a, you know, a sophisticated gun sight or a sighting system, you end up having to rely on sort of adjusting your fire. Right, here we go. I think we should be able to get him from here. To be relatively aggressive. Taking a few hits here. Okay. Yeah, I can see the BMPs firing as well, so you don't want to be hovering anywhere near that thing because that thing will obliterate you into a million pieces. And we're also out of flares as well, so because I don't know what the hell fired at me in that, you know, the beginning, but something did. So what we're gonna do now is gonna switch to our rockets, unguided rockets, and we're gonna try and hit the B&B. So this is gonna be very fun. Right, so try and get some speed over the trees here. Again, get close to 100 on the torque. Okay, he's fired. Alright, we've got something flying in from that village as well. Right, here we go, let's go. Yes, good hit, I think. Good hit, good hit. Good hit. Let's use these trees as cover if we can. Just make sure our rotor doesn't hit them. Come back round to the left. Very good. So we should have a few more rockets left. And I think a good idea would be to have a look to see what's going on there. Maybe even using the MMS just from a little bit of a distance here. So I'm just going to play it a little bit more safe now. And see what's going on. See if there's any other big threats. So as far as I could tell, so there's definitely some fire coming in from that village from behind, but so we need to stay on this side if we can. Right, well, do we have anything going to reach us from here or not? Right, where is our MMS looking exactly? There we go, swing around to the front, here we go. God damn it. It's dangerous. I wonder what could have fired on me from there, actually. I've really got no idea.
Missile 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock? No, it can't be 12. There's nothing in that direction.
Missile 7 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
Missile 7 o'clock. Missile 8 o'clock.
Shit, something is firing at us. Definitely something is firing at us. I just have no idea what or from where. It's so interesting because I designed the mission and I genuinely have no idea what's happening. I mean, actually, this is actually kind of fun for me too because, you know, one of the downsides of designing missions yourself is you generally know where things are and what would happen. But I'm kind of generally bewildered here. So, okay, let's try this. I'm gonna use maybe this hedgerow. Set of trees as cover, and we'll see if we can pick something up. Right, is the MMS still pointing that way or not? Because yeah, no, it isn't. Okay, let's have a look. So where are we? Straight ahead. Perspective right here. Okay, there's something on fire over there. Okay, so that's got to be... Alright, so that looks like the... Is that a BMP or the technical? What's on fire there? I just need to get up slightly higher. I think that'll be the technical. Yeah, okay, so that's the technical there. So the BMP needs to be over here. That's right. Yeah. I guess that's it. No, hold on. Is that it? I feel like it was. Is that really the BMP? Okay. That storage with barrels and whatnot and then IEDs is still there, so we're gonna try and knock that out. Yeah, I think the BMP was here, but it's somehow moved. I don't know, or maybe it moved and then I knocked it out, something like that. I think maybe that's what's happened, actually. Right, do we see anything else? Do I see anything else at all here? Because I'm not 100% sure if there's anything else. I don't really want to hover too much higher. If I will just bring it down a touch. I don't see anything else here, so I think we're pretty safe to come in. Obviously something was shooting at us, but I'm really not sure what that could have been. So those trucks are there. Okay, that storage barrels or whatever, that needs to be knocked out. What else do we have here? Do we have anything here? Okay, looks like we got a dead guy. Okay. Oh yeah, I mean, I was definitely way too high up there. I mean, there's no question about that, you know. I'm still learning this helicopter, gotta admit. Making lots of mistakes. This is certainly one of them. But I think what we'll do is, in fact, you can't really go too fast in this thing as well. It's 128 knots or so. Oh, shoot. Jesus Christ. What the hell was that? Why are you shooting at me? Wait, is this BMP... Wait a second. Is this BMP still alive? Right, let's go rockets. Right, I think this BMP might still be shooting at me. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell is shooting at me, because I thought I hit that BMP. But maybe I didn't. Or maybe I damaged it and it moved and it's still shooting at me. That is a possibility. I gotta be honest. It definitely turned out to be far more unpredictable than I thought. Right, do I see anything up there? Do I see anything? I don't see anything. Right. Okay, here we go. So you pop up. Right, what's where? Ah, BMP is not dead. Okay, that's the problem. That's our problem right there. The BMP is not dead at all. Ah, damn it. I think I might have missed. Yeah, that was our problem. That was our problem. That's what's shooting at me all the time. I definitely hit it. But clearly just still alive. We've got one more round left. This is gonna have to count. We've got one more round. I feel like this is a pretty good angle to get it from, so let's try it. Let's get maximum speed out of the helicopter, so torque it as much as we can here. Leave it till the last moment as well. Here we go. Come on. Damn it. Close. But no. We got fire coming from that town over there. Getting sniped through the trees. Yeah, this is where DCSAI is very annoying. Right, it's guns only. So I think that, first of all, that BMP might be running out of rounds, but so long as we're fast, I think it's not going to get us. So we're going to go and attack that storage place. I'm going to do a shallower angle this time, because I know it's in between these greenhouses. That's good. Big boom. Ooh. We're going to try and hit him again. This could be a bit of a funny angle. I see one of the trucks moved, so I think we might be able to get him, because the other ones are still in between those greenhouses. Where is he, though? Let's see him. Oh, shoot. What is that? There we go. Ah, I missed the technical. Ah, there's more stuff here. Oh, damn, there's more stuff here. Okay. Ooh, damn it, right. I'm gonna do one more pass and then RTB. I found the Kiowa. I mean, I know the damage model isn't, you know, fully implemented yet, but it's, at the moment, it's pretty good because you don't die that easy. I mean, you do if you have something like a ZU-23 firing at you, obviously, but, or a manpads or whatever, but, you know, with these low caliber, small caliber machine guns and stuff, it's actually pretty survivable. Takes a lot of hits, so it is good, and it is the perfect blend for me because it's, you know, Apache is just way too complicated. That's like a type rating. I don't want to do that. Too many buttons. This is kind of in between a Huey and an Apache, which is perfect. My perfect combination, and I love this kind of shooting the gun, you know, just kind of like archery, just using the sight. So I think there's a technical. Ooh, that's a big miss. Alright, we're RTB. We're RTB, so long as we don't die now, the last moment. Yeah, the Kiowa, I must say, is extremely fun to fly. I do think it feels a little bit arcadey sometimes, but that's probably just due to the fact that the SCAS system, which augments the stability of the airplane, is there. Well, the airplane, the helicopter is helping you, and therefore I think that is probably the main reason as to why, you know, it feels maybe slightly too easy in some ways. But on the other hand, it's super easy to fly, very nice. I fly with force trim off, and of course, for those of you wondering, you know, I am using force feedback stick, which is FFBeast. Now, there's a whole bunch coming on the market at this point, so I highly recommend getting yourself something. If not FFBeast, FFBeast is the one I can vouch for. I think it provides and generates more torque and force than a lot of the other ones. Obviously, for flying helicopters, it doesn't matter because you just want a loose stick like this with force trim off, you know, let go of the stick, and it stays in exactly that position, which is brilliant, exactly like a helicopter should. And with force trim on, even then, the spring forces are relatively low. Certainly nothing compared to like something flying like a Phantom, where, you know, you gotta use two hands to try and pull out of, you know, 6G dive sometimes. So if you can get yourself a force feedback stick, well, you know, like I keep banging on about it, but it's just, at this point, honestly, FFBeast is amazing. If you can get it, get it. If you can't, if there's something, you know, that you can get a little bit sooner, perhaps, you know, I know Monza is coming out. I haven't really seen any reviews for it, but basically any force feedback stick will be so much better than a non-force feedback stick. There's just no comparison. Every module will feel so unique and so different, and especially helicopter is just transformation. It's transformation for everything. You know, I mention that in my every single video that I do, but it's just so true. But yeah, the Kiowa, I recommend, honestly. I mean, I know some of the newer modules look a little bit nicer, but, you know, especially with the kind of, let's call it the cockpit. The cockpit looks like it's definitely maybe 5-6 years old module. Definitely doesn't look like a brand new module, but you know what, it's still great. You know, I'm not actually complaining all that much. It'd be great if they, you know, got it up to, say, Apache K50 level at some point, but you know what, I don't care. This is brilliant. One nice thing about the Kiowa that I find, a lot of you have probably seen my Huey videos, and you'll probably notice that I always come in and do an orbit around the helipad to kill the airspeed and keep it in perspective and see where I'm actually landing, and also not fall into that vortex ring. Where the Kiowa is just super nice and easy. You could just slow it down flying straight, just adjust the collective a little bit, you know, and just keep it flying straight, and it's just so easy. Absolutely brilliant helicopter. Quite easy to manipulate. Now, I haven't landed this thing in a while, so actually I'm just gonna pop up a little bit here. So perhaps I'm gonna try and not speak too soon, because this is still gonna be challenging. because flying helicopters is always challenging, no matter what you fly, no matter how much S-gas is helping you. Still a little bit of a... Yep. Just keep it coming down, keep it coming down, keep it coming down. And gently lower the nose. Way. There we go. Okay. Not too terrible. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that little mission. You know, I just basically created this just for my own practice. Going to get used to the Kiowa. For any Patreon supporters, feel free to download the mission and have a look at it. If you appreciate, please make sure to smash the living daylight out of the like button. That'd be really appreciated, and hopefully I shall catch you in the next video. Adios.